Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here and welcome to another video. I've tried to do this video 5 or 6 times and I always stop the recording because I feel like I go off the tracks, and I'm probably going to go off the tracks in this video too. But you guys know me. When something is bothering me, I make a video on it, right? And there's going to be a couple of things I'm going to be talking about. But the main thing about this video is going to be the FIFA content creation side of things right now, right? I'm personally ashamed and embarrassed to be a part of it. And I'll explain to you guys why, right? As FIFA content creators, no one's to blame for this, by the way, is FIFA content creators or the viewers, because it makes sense, right? The only people that are to blame are EA, right? So why do I feel this way in regards to FIFA content creation? Guys, I think that it's an absolute joke, right? That we are in a state in FIFA where no one gives a shit to watch gameplay. No one cares to watch gameplay. Everything this year specifically is menu content. And it got like that last year too at some point, right? But so all the specifics is menu content. People barely, I'm not gonna say no longer because it's barely, I'm not gonna say it's nobody because there's a few, right? There's a few people. People barely put their foot champs highlights anymore because no one gives a shit about them. They just want to see what you get in your pack. They don't want to see, again, viewers are not to blame for this because I understand completely. They don't want to see the struggle you go through your 30 games, whether it's streaming or whether it's through YouTube content. They don't want to see that struggle of you playing 30 games for you to collect content to make one pack opening video for Foot Champs and Division Rivals rewards, right? We are in a terrible state right now. As a content creator myself, and this is just a trend of my channel, you guys can see it as an excuse or whatever it is you want to see it. But yesterday, as you guys know, or 2 days ago, I posted the flashback SBC pack opening. Video was like 2 minutes 40 seconds, 2 minutes 50 seconds long, something like that, right? And that video, within 6 hours, got 7K views, right? A video of me just opening a pack. I didn't try out the card. I didn't let people know if I liked him in game or not. Didn't try him out on a team because video game concept wise, that would make sense, right? You get the card and then you use the card. In any other community, imagine you're just like, imagine if Call of Duty had a pay to win aspect where you had to open packs to get a certain gun in game, whether that's through in-game currency or currency that you have to spend in real life. Imagine you opened a gun and then they're just like, yo, I just got this gun? Cool. No more, I'm not gonna show gameplay for it though. People will be freaking out. They're like, dude, you got this cool gun and you're not gonna show us how cool the gun is? You're not gonna show us if it's good or bad? It's like that anywhere else. When something new comes out, when an Overwatch hero comes out, a new one, what do people want to watch? They want to watch that new hero in action, right? In our community, and like I said, viewers are not to blame and content creators are not to blame. It's EA, that's a lot. That's to blame. EA, old middle finger. I don't know why people call it the old middle. Anyways, EA's to blame for it, okay? Because that concept, video game wise, makes absolutely zero sense. But in our community, it is seen as acceptable to watch someone do the SBC, get the card, and not try out the card. Because it's more fun to watch someone complete an SBC and do the card and have them in their team than it is to watch the gameplay. This isn't a gameplay rant. This is the state of FIFA content creation because it's always based off of trends. It's always based off of trends that EA is setting an example of, okay? What was the trend when they did when they did footies, tournaments, right? What was the content for like 4 or 5 days? The content was gameplay because you had to unlock the cards through gameplay, right? You had to unlock the cards through gameplay. So that's content you want to see, right? That's interesting content. That's content you see in any other game. When something new is introduced, You want to play towards getting it, you get it, and then you try it out. I'm embarrassed to be a part of this. I'm embarrassed to be a part of the content creation part in the FIFA community. And I really gotta heavily stress, I don't blame you guys. I don't blame you guys, the viewers. And I don't blame the content creators, because content creators need to survive. That's what you have to do to survive right now, right? I did the flashback SBC video. You guys know me. I don't think I do any menu content. For like a while, I did like the 90 plus UCL pack just as a thumbnail, but then I had like draft gameplay and stuff, right? But I did one video of a flashback SPC pack opening on a channel that is not a menu channel. And I got 13K views. I got 7K views in like 6 hours. And my standards, that's a lot, right? 7K views in 6 hours. Wow, this video is doing well. But then I see it, and like, for me personally, this is how I feel. Not everyone's gonna feel like this because content creation is content creation. But when I create content, I need to feel proud of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I put myself through Division 1 gameplay to get that content, to show people what a card is like, I put myself through that to create the content. But a flashback SBC pack opening, 7K views in 6 hours. I upload, and you guys know, I'm just going to tell you what I got. I got flashback Gotze, right? And I'm like, oh, okay, so I have a cool concept. Oh, I got flashback Gotze, so let me go make a squad builder for that flashback Gotze. In any other community, that makes sense. Oh, we got the card. Let's see him try it out now. 6 hours, 800 views. It's not the viewer's fault, though. I just wanted to try it. I wanted to see, let's see if people will be interested in this. They're not, though, because it's not menu content. That's why if you do trading or you do any sort of menu thing, you're ahead of the game right now. You're ahead of the game right now because FIFA has turned into a trading card game. And this is not me attacking content creators, because, hey, you gotta do whatever the trend is. It makes sense, right? You gotta do the trend, right? But isn't it crazy, guys, how you go on some people's channels and for weeks, maybe months, they don't have a single video of gameplay. It's all pack openings. It's all SBCs. Like right now, the trend is, so if you did the flashback SBC, the other trend would be maybe do like 5 or 10 of those UCL premium cards. You make the video on that, and that's your content as well. Guys, I have like a video game mentality. That in my brain, even if I was a viewer, is seen as unacceptable. But I don't blame the content creators for doing it, like I said, because they are following the trend. They are following what works. They're following what is the whole thing going on there, okay? I'll give you guys examples of my videos. Every time I have these types of discussion videos, every time, these videos do better than me actually playing the game. Always. This always happens. Always. This is not something I'm proud of. This is not the type of content that I want to create. But it's the type of content that you notice as a content creator that is more preferable than you actually touching the game. You guys get what I'm saying? My last video that went over 10K views, EA messed up again. Not surprised though. Not gameplay. Just me talking about why EA messed up with the icon SPCs. Right? What's the next video that did well? Why FIFA 18 pre-patch finishing was the best? Again, not FIFA 19 gameplay. It's just like, again, I'm off the rails with this again, but it's just me having a discussion with you guys. It's me going off the rails and just talking about these things because I'm embarrassed to be a part of people having to do this to create content. When Foot Draft was first introduced, what was the content you guys saw all the time? It was foot drafts, and it was gameplay. It wasn't just the squad building part of it. People wanted to see the gameplay. They wanted to see you use different formations, different tactics, whatever, and different players in each position. And that would be the content when it released, right? What's the content of gameplay when Foot Champs was released? Should have never been released. Division Rivals should have been released. Division Rivals is the better game mode, right? You guys have watched, because I know people are gonna be like, oh, but Foot Champs. Go watch my previous videos in regards to why I think what my ideal FIFA game is. Okay, online tournament mode, Division Rivals, Foot Drafts, challenges, short form for you guys, right? When drafts came out, that was the trend. So because as a content creator, you got to follow the trend to see what your viewers want to see the most. That's what you do, right? Foot Champs, when it first came out, viewership was booming for Foot Champs. Imagine viewership nowadays not booming when you're a 2400 plus player. If you were a 2400 plus player, if Division Rivals released when Foot Champs released, if you were a 2400 plus player and you got the same types of rewards from Foot Champs into Division Rivals, right? Gameplay content. What happened when they released the Footies cards? Konoplyanka, Marco Reus, Aubameyang, those cards you had to win through the tournaments. What was the content during that time? It wasn't SBCs, or SBCs probably didn't exist, I don't think, during that time. But it wasn't like menu stuff. It wasn't trading and stuff, which is fine, because I'm okay with trading and stuff being content. I'm not saying I'm not okay with it, okay? I'm okay with it. I'm not okay with doing cards and not using them. Because we have to. Do you guys get what I'm saying? What was the trend when those tournaments came out? I need to watch the gameplay and I need to watch him get this card. I need to see the struggle he went through to get this card. And you can't blame the viewers for this. You can't, because the viewers are me as a viewer, I don't care about the pack opening part. And that's just my opinion. But I understand why the rest of the community would rather just watch you open the pack and not even try out the game. You could be an awful player, and I understand why they would rather watch you do the pack than do the gameplay. I understand completely. I get it. Because content for gameplay is boring. And I'll explain why. In the gameplay right now, the gameplay is completely dog shit, right? So why would a viewer want to watch the gameplay when they can just be more relaxed, maybe not even hear someone complain, and then just let them do the SBCs and pack openings and just share with you whatever they got? I don't blame content creators at all for this, right? They want to invest their money to create content on their channel where they do SBCs, collect the card, and then not play the game. Guys, I'm here to tell you, they're doing the right thing to not even try out the card. Because if you can avoid the stress, excuse me, if you can avoid the stress of playing one of the worst FIFA gameplays of all time, it's been bad for like 5 years because of inconsistent gameplay, but still, right? Why wouldn't you do that? As a viewer, why would you want to watch the gameplay part? Guarantee you, most people probably skip the gameplay part and just watch you get the pack. Guarantee it. You get Foot Draft rewards. People used to watch through the gameplay. Not anymore. You get Foot Draft rewards. That has to be your thumbnail. You can create the same 7 videos in a week, but everything will revolve around what the thumbnail and the title is. You could do drafts, but it's all about what you got in your packs. It's all about what you got there. People are not going to be, they're going to be like, let me just go to minute all the way at the end and watch who he gets for the packs. This is just something that's on my mind because in my opinion, and this doesn't have to be everybody's opinion, right? I think we're a laughingstock in the gaming community. Because just the other day, right, I watched Dr. Disrespect react to certain streamers. You guys will know who they are, right? But again, it's not the streamer's fault. It's the way we have to create content to survive because no one cares about the gameplay, right? No one cares, right? He reacted to someone's stream where he's like, this guy never plays the game. Every time I visit the FIFA column, no one is playing the game, right? No one's playing the game. But me being part of the FIFA community, I understand why they're not playing the game. I get it. Why would you? Do you know what happens, guys, when you do gameplay nowadays? If you do gameplay nowadays, you lose viewers. You lose viewers. In my stream, I did the flashback Gotza. Viewers were, as I was doing it, viewers were climbing. And I don't even stream that much, but viewers were still climbing, right? I was surprised. I was like, oh, cool, right? I finished the flashback SBC Gotsa, right? I got Gotsa in the pack. And then right after, I'm like, shit, this card, he does. He's not a great card to get in the flashback. Let's be honest, he's not. But I was like, okay, I'm going to go do a squad builder in 2,500 skill rating with a mediocre Bundesliga team, which you guys saw in the video yesterday, if some of you guys did, right? And I'm going to create content like that. Plummets 200 viewers. You lose viewers when you want to go play the actual game. But when I'm in the menus, I get more viewers. And I noticed this trend everywhere else. I've noticed this trend even in Nep's stream. Nepenthes, I've watched this. I love his streams. He's one of my favorite FIFA streamers to watch. One of my favorite. Probably my favorite, because the dude just talks. The way he talks is soothing to the ears, you know? I'm watching his stream, he's doing the bronze pack method. Because of him talking, because of his knowledge in the game, I'm down, bro. I have him on the side here. Great guy to listen to talk about the game, right? I have him over there. In Mixer, very impressive. Man had like 2,000 viewers doing the bronze pack method. He's doing the bronze pack method, and he had 2,000 viewers. That's a community right there. Give him full props for that, right? He goes into a Foot Champs game and loses 500 viewers. The state we're in right now, this is fucking awful, man. And I gotta really re-emphasize everything. Don't blame the viewers for not wanting to watch the gameplay. Because Nep is no longer talking to his chats because he's focusing on the game. And while he's playing the game, if his game doesn't feel great, he's hating on it. Which, you guys know me, I do every single day of my life, right? That's not fun for a viewer to watch. They want to see you enjoy the game. They want to see you enjoy using the card. But the viewers themselves, you guys, know how bad this game is. So you know that you don't want to watch the game. You know that you don't want to watch the game. I know that I don't want to watch the game. Because you see certain things unfold and you're just like, I'll come back when he's just chilling and talking to chat. That's what people do. I'm just ranting. I'm just having a conversation about this because it blows my mind that we're in this state right now. We are a trading card game. You go on your iPads, go on your phones and FIFA Mobile, and you'll do what you're doing right now in a game that you're paying over $90 Canadian for. We pay, because games cost like $79.99 right now in Canada, right? So it's $79.99, or you get the bigger version. I just get the regular version. I never even touch the bigger version, right? So over 90, less than 90, depending on what you get in your pre-orders and all that stuff, right? Because sometimes companies from game stores will give you like extra stuff. It depends, right? So it could be like an extra $5, it could be less, whatever, right? It depends on how you buy the game. And we buy the game to treat it like a trading card game. We buy it to treat it like a trading card game, man. I was in Run the Foot Market stream the other day, and we were having a conversation. He's like, yo, guys, or he was telling me, he's like, dude, I keep finding the same person in Division 1. And that's one of the reasons why I switched from Xbox to PlayStation, because there's not enough people playing on the Xbox. When the game dies, not dies, but like dwindles, that you just come up against the same people. And I knew it was going to be worse, so that's why I bought the PlayStation, right? And he came up against the same person constantly. He was never getting matched with anybody else, right? And it's like, dude, why does a viewer want to see that? Why does a viewer want to see someone using the same generic team over and over again? Don't get me wrong, division rivals should be meta. It makes sense, right? But I had a conversation with Jukes on Twitter. Let me explain to you guys what he said. And this is what I said in the beginning of the year. You guys remember me saying this shit. Remember, watch, ready? So I had a conversation with him, and the tweet that I said is like, it's a shame that content for FIFA is all menu stuff, because it is right now. It's a damn shame. That's the state that we're in. Finishing an SBC and not even using or trying out the card because no one cares other than that pack opening aspect, right? No one's to blame but EA. I don't format my sentences well. I just tweet, whatever. And then Jukes is like, the content sucks this year, right? And I'm like, I told him it sucks because that's the trend. I don't blame the content creators for it. The trend in any other game is gameplay. But people hate gameplay so much that they treat this game like a card collecting game now. And this is what Juke said. Juke said the exact same thing that I've been saying, right? He's like, the entire year is a huge fail from EA. Not enough gameplay patches, 2 competitive game modes with no casual game mode, rewards being nerfed a lot in FUT Champs, and the Prime Moments Icons SBC, the Moments card SBC was just, menu bugs, gameplay bugs, etc., right? And then he says the same things. He says Rivals is a strict competitive game mode that matches you against people with a similar SR. Weekend League is a bit more loose with form being used. So the matchmaking is random. Ideally, Rivals would be the main comp mode with Weekend League gameplay plus rewards, right? And then he goes on to say, an SR would be used for rewards in Rivals ideally and not rank points. Then you bring out a UCL style tournament mode. It doesn't have to be UCL style, just a tournament mode, right? Since they have the license, 3 group games, 4 games knockouts with lesser rewards but no SR used for matchmaking, and the matchmaking based on the round that you're in. Just like the World Cup mode, right? No one's interested. No one's interested. Look at what happened in the World Cup game mode, right? At first, people are like, packs, and it stayed like that. Because there was a point where if you spend like 1 million coins, 2 million coins, you could have had a full meta team, which is great. It's the first year that I had a meta team and I never lost on Xbox. It was amazing. And it wasn't even a full meta. I didn't even have the Patchy Viewer, the whole. I had Goretzka's card and Mateus's card, and I was like, bro, this is the first year I have full meta, and I feel like a god. But anyways, that game mode died really quickly because they gave the cards out, and people don't like that for some reason. God knows why. They allowed you to try out cards, right? But whatever. But the content for that was dead in like no time. It was dead in no time. Why? Because it was all menu stuff. And then once the menu stuff got oversaturated, back to the regular game we go, because they continue to make content for the regular game, but not through FUT Champs, not through gameplay, through other means. Through other means. SBCs, content in that regard, right? We're just in a joke right now. I'm going to tell you guys, as a content creator, it makes me sad. Because I'd like to make a unique concept where it's like, hey, I got Flashback Gotza. I'm going to go do a squad builder with him right now, and I'm going to try him in the game. And those don't do well. The only thing that does well is me opening the pack. That's it. If I was a transfer market dude and I understood how to make profit, that's the content I have to make right now. A content that I would not enjoy making is what I have to make if I want to get views on my channel. Because I noticed that trend in everything else that I do. Whether it's conversations that I have with you guys, and whether it's just conversations, or when a new patch comes out. This isn't the type of content that I want to make. I want to make content that every other community does. Something new comes out, you try it out, boom, right? But we can't even do that because, correct me if I'm wrong, they may have released loan cards, but I don't know how much the loan cards cost. But when they release icon SPCs, people don't even care about you reviewing those icon SBCs and doing gameplay. If you do gameplay, they don't want to do the gameplay. They just want to see you complete that SBC. They don't care about you actually trying him out in the game. They just want to see you complete that SBC and it's done. I just want to rant about this because you guys know me. I have to have these conversations. I need to talk about these things because it bothers me personally. So yeah, I don't want to make this video too long. It's already been 24 minutes. I just wanted to give you guys my 2 cents on the current state of FIFA content creation in the community. It's a joke. I'm embarrassed to be a part of it. I'm embarrassed that if I want to have relevancy for this year's game, I have to do menu content. Or I play FUT Champs, but only post my FUT Champs rewards. Because no one wants to see your Division Rivals games or your FUT Champs games. Because it's just SBCs and pack openings. It's so embarrassing, guys. It's so embarrassing, man. I'm not proud that my video Flashback SBC pack opening gets 13K views, more than any other video I do on an average, because it's menu content. We're in such a state right now, guys. And again, I don't blame the content creators. People always go ahead and go to the game changers and stuff, and it's like, oh, it's the game changers' fault, guys. It's EA's fault. It's no one's fault but EA. They make the content, they make the game, they make us feel certain ways and what we want to watch in regards to content. If you see people complain about the gameplay so much, why would you want to watch it? Why would you want to watch it? Why would you want to watch someone sweat and not have fun every single game? Because there's no casual game mode. Foot drafts, you pay. People are going to try hard in that because they paid for it, right? Division rivals, if you're in 2400 plus, God bless your soul, because you're getting the same rewards as someone at 1900 and you're facing harder opposition because they didn't change the skill rating. I thought they were going to change the skill rating. Like if I was a 2400 player, maybe I come up against a 1900. I was like, oh my God, a semi-casual game mode. Thank God. No, the skill rating remained the same. And then they have foot champs, the worst fucking game mode to ever exist. If you just released Division Rivals first, right? Back in FIFA 16, if you just, even with your shit gameplay, just release your Division Rivals first, and your Foot Champs rewards were in Division Rivals, and it was based off of SR. Boom! Freaking boom! It wasn't based off of, oh, if I lose, well, fuck, now I might have a terrible weekend. No. Because no other company thinks of concepts like that, because it makes no sense. Make a game where people want to see the gameplay. Make a game that people want to see you try out the damn cards. So disappointing, so embarrassing, man, to see this. Pretty much it, guys. I'll see you guys for the next video. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys. I'll continue to create content. I'll try my best to create something that you guys are interested in, because I understand. I understand the trends. I just try to create content that I feel like would be unique, like a squad builder in Division 1, or trying out the card, or showing you gameplay, but that's clearly not going to work. So, I'll do my best. I'll see you guys later. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.